Mona Lisa. What is the world's most famous painting really telling us? Today, we are going to talk about the most famous painting in the world, but far away from crowded museum halls, phone cameras, and fast explanations. Today, we will look at the Mona Lisa slowly and quietly. Because this painting is not meant to be rushed. It reveals itself only when you take your time. The Mona Lisa is displayed today in the Louvre Museum in Paris, and yet, many visitors are surprised when they finally see it. Because the painting is much smaller than they expected. It is roughly the size of a large magazine cover, but this small size does not reduce its power. Instead, it pulls you closer. Leonardo da Vinci began painting the Mona Lisa around the year 1503. What makes this painting unusual is that it was never delivered to the person who ordered it. Leonardo kept the Mona Lisa with him for nearly 16 years. He carried it from city to city, from country to country. Why? Because this painting was not just a portrait. It was Leonardo's greatest experiment on the human face. When you look at the Mona Lisa, the first thing you notice is her gaze. Her eyes seem to follow you wherever you move. But what is happening is more complex than it appears. Leonardo avoided sharp lines around the eyes. Instead, he used a technique called sfumato. Sfumato means that edges dissolve, like smoke. Because of this, the brain cannot clearly determine where her eyes are focused, and so, they appear to follow you, but not constantly. Sometimes they seem present, sometimes distant. The same effect applies to her famous smile. Is she smiling? This question has been asked for centuries. Leonardo positioned her facial muscles between two emotions. Not fully happy, not sad. The brain struggles to decide what it is seeing. And when the brain struggles, it keeps looking. That is why people stand in front of the Mona Lisa longer than they expect. Another quiet detail is her eyebrows. The Mona Lisa has none. For a long time, this was explained as a fashion trend of the time. But today, many experts believe Leonardo intentionally removed them. Eyebrows define expression too clearly. Leonardo wanted ambiguity. The background of the painting is just as mysterious. Mountains, roads, and rivers stretch behind her. But this landscape does not belong to a real place. It exists only in Leonardo's imagination. Because of this, the Mona Lisa feels timeless, placeless, dreamlike. As for who she really was, the most accepted theory is Lisa Gherardini, the wife of a Florentine merchant. But Leonardo's deep attachment to the painting suggests something more. To him, the Mona Lisa was not just one woman. She represented the human condition. Between male and female, between youth and age, between joy and sadness. Some historians even believe Leonardo subtly blended his own facial features into hers. In that sense, the Mona Lisa may also be a reflection of Leonardo himself. And then, there is the theft. In 1911, the Mona Lisa was stolen from the Louvre. It disappeared for 2 years. This event transformed the painting from an artwork into a legend. Newspapers, posters, and stories spread across the world. When it was finally recovered, the Mona Lisa was no longer just a painting. It had become a symbol. Today, it is one of the most protected artworks on Earth. Yet the greatest irony remains. Leonardo never considered the Mona Lisa finished. It was not a completed work. It was an ongoing thought. Perhaps that is why she still looks at us. Still silent, still unanswered. Take a slow breath. What you feel when you look at the Mona Lisa is not information. It is a question, and some questions are more powerful when they remain unanswered.